There's a funny thing about winning cities: they love you until they don't. One day you're the guy leading the charge, the next, you're the headline under a hot seat graphic. Fans chant your name when things are good, and when they're bad, well, they start making lists of your replacements before you've even packed your lunch. And here's the twist: sometimes, the person in the crosshairs isn't even the root of the problem. But first, if you like to stay up to date on all things New York Yankees, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. But in sports, perception moves faster than reality, and in New York, it moves at warp speed. So when the whispers get loud enough to hear from the cheap seats, you've got to wonder, is this about fixing the problem, or about finding someone to take the fall? The New York Yankees 2025 season is the kind that tests the patience of even their most loyal supporters. At 63-56, they're not a disaster, but they're also not the juggernaut many expected when April rolled around. A few months ago, the division crown looked like theirs to lose. Now they're 6 games back in the American League East and have dropped 7 of their last 10. In a city where baseball is a year-round obsession, that kind of slide doesn't go unnoticed. The talk has started to turn from "what's wrong with the lineup" to "who's going to pay the price?" And that's where Aaron Boone's name keeps coming up. The replacement rumors aren't just random speculation, they're fueled by some very specific names floating around. Michael O'Brien of SI Live tossed out a curveball when he mentioned Carlos Beltran as a possible option. For Yankee fans, Beltran is a familiar face from his 3 seasons in pinstripes, hitting a solid .270 and driving in 180 runs between 2014 and 2016. But there's baggage here, the kind you can't exactly shove in the overhead bin. His involvement in the Astros sign-stealing scandal cost him his managerial debut with the Mets before it ever began. It's a controversial history, but in New York, controversy sometimes sells as much as championships. Then there's the wild card candidate Joe Maddon. If Beltran is the nostalgia play, Maddon is the experienced fixer.